with people, nurturing relationships with people, and that's exactly what we'll be speaking about tonight. So we're in for a treat. Go for it, man.
Thank you. How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
I'm extremely excited about this topic. Can everybody stand up? Hug the person next to you. Yes. That's it. One hug. We're done.
That wasn't even long enough.
You can't. Psych.
You can be seated. Thank you.
Nope.
The topic is finished. Relationship building and connecting.
The connecting part is over.
I'm Greg Pilla. The connecting part is over. Thank you. So let's get right into it. This is my first presentation at Personal Development Nerds New York City. So very, very excited to do this. And the reason I suggested we talk about this is because relationship building has to do with like every single aspect of what we talk about in Personal Development Nerds. Business, productivity, getting ahead, it's all people to people. So I'm gonna relate that to personal development and we're gonna crush it together. Everybody cool? Okay. So I don't wanna spend too much time on building rapport, so we're gonna make this really quick. I think the way you build rapport with people is you gotta give love. So I love this group. I don't know if you guys know that, but most of my close friends came out of this group. I love you guys. And could you guys repeat after me? We love you, Sam Heisel.
We love you, Sam.
Ben over here. We love you, Giovanni.
We love you.
Thank you.
You gotta just give love, right? So forget all these tactics about building rapport with people. I feel like if you just really love people, you're good to go. There's one other way to accomplish that also. This is me and Deja's puppy Archer. So if you have trouble building rapport with people, just bring a puppy. It works every time. We've closed many business deals like this. Or personal. Anthony has gone dates. This is a true story. He borrowed Archer. All right, we're gonna move pretty quick. So I just really want to give you guys 6 strategies tonight on deepening relationships. You could use this for new relationships as well. But this year, for me, is the year of quality over quantity. So these strategies are really gonna allow you to take your relationships to the next level, and you could apply that to your personal development, your business, different aspects of, as we're all mingling and going through life. Right into it. Number 1, who has read Choose Yourself by James Altucher? 3 of you guys, okay. Highly recommend it, one of the best books I've ever read. So to recap, and this is a really good personal development concept, most people miss the second part, which I'm going to explain to you. So what James says is the ideas are like a muscle. So when you go to the hospital, if you're injured or you're sick, you're laying in a hospital bed for a couple days, and what happens to your body? You atrophy, right? You don't move around, your muscles start to atrophy. So the same thing happens with your ideas, he argues, if you don't exercise your idea muscle. So what James suggests is he says do 10 ideas a day. He likes to do it on a a waiter's pad. I carry these with me at all times. You could rip them off, 10 ideas. So, it could be 10 ideas on ways to excite my girlfriend, take her out at night, or 10 ideas on superheroes I would like to become. It could be anything. The point is it's 10 ideas, because once you get to idea number 7, 8, 9, your mind starts to sweat and it really challenges your creativity. So if you do this often, it's an amazing, amazing concept. How does this relate to relationships? In the book, James goes to this the next level after that, and what he does is he'll do 10 ideas for somebody else. So what I personally do is before I go to meet someone or hang out with someone, sometimes I either text them in advance or I show up and I'm like, hey, listen, I have 10 ideas here that might be able to help you. They could be terrible, they could be good. It's just something I like to do, so I don't mean anything by it, but I hope you like it. And people love this because you're spending an immense amount of time thinking about ways to help somebody else. It's an amazing way to build a relationship, and it challenges your mind. Everybody good with that? Way number one? So try to take away with you like maybe one of these 6 things to try tomorrow, and with one of your relationships. I think you might not remember everything. Let's go number 2. This is another advanced one. I do this. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone else do this. It's very easy to do and very, very powerful. I did it today. We all meet people, we get coffee, we hang out with friends, and stuff comes up, and there's usually a way to help someone, right? So the real example is my friend Chris, at our co-working space with Dan, he was basically needed some information about yoga teachers in San Francisco because he was helping out with a workshop there and needs to market to yoga teachers. So I said, hey, you know what? Let me get you a whole list of yoga teachers all over San Francisco. No problem, I'll send it to you in like 2 days. So what I really did was I got some outsourcers, which is very easy to do on Odesk if you guys haven't done it. And I paid them $3 an hour. And I said, only do 5 hours of work. And I want you to search on Google for every yoga teacher you can find in San Francisco, get their email, their number, their website. 2 days later, I sent a list of like 200 names and contact info to Chris, just to help him out. Do you guys see what I did there? So I do this at least once a week. It costs me $15. I've never seen anyone else do this. Yes, we give each other like help, like a resource, a recommendation, but if any conversation almost you come across, there's usually a way you could get some like research or data that we don't want to spend like 20 hours on Google doing ourselves. Very, very powerful. You guys with me? Okay. Anybody know this one? Say it with me. Jab, 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 right hook. So this is powerful to remember. Obviously, this comes from Gary Vaynerchuk. And what it translates to, for if anyone doesn't know this, basically means give, 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 ask. So this is really, really tactical. A lot of people ask me, like, how do you go about connecting? How do you go about networking, relationship building? This is, I think, one of the best formulas ever created, because what it says is you could basically intentionally develop your relationship further. So you give, 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 ask. So the reason that is so important is because a lot of us, especially in this room, are givers. We love to help our friends. We'll help our friends all day long, but sometimes we forget to ask. So the right hook is the ask. So on Christmas, for example, what's the better feeling? Getting the gift or giving the gift? Conrad said getting. I would argue giving. We all like to give more than we get, in my opinion. And so if you give someone an ask, we forget oftentimes that you're kind of giving them the gift of giving. Does that make sense? So how this plays out in real life, a real example is, I'm looking at Giovanni. We're close friends. He's given me so much. This group, training, he just gave me a book tonight as a present. So if I don't ask Giovanni for something soon, it's actually going to put a strain on a relationship. This is true. It could get awkward. And if we want the relationship to go to the next level, relationship building is about giving and asking, thanking and receiving. It's kind of a mutual situation. So the way to go about this in real life is okay, you just met someone, or maybe it's an old friend, and you could do a couple jabs. Now, jabs could be anything positive. Jabs could be a text that says, what's up? An invite to a party, help with a business contact, a recommendation for a book. Jab, 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 and then, hey man, I was looking to connect with this type of person, could you help me out? Right, the right hook. So this is the formula. I really encourage you guys to use this, try it tomorrow. And the easiest way to do this, I do this every single day, to throw jabs, and I really mean it when I do this, is this right here. I text people this every single day.
What?
Every day. So what could go wrong by doing this text message? Nothing, right? This when I text someone this, I'm saying I'm smiling at you. Or maybe like I couldn't think of anything to say, so here we go. This is the best jab in my opinion right now. It's kind of like the Snapchat for adults. So we're gonna work on this later, but this is very important. Number 4. Okay, in this room we talk about a lot of books and things like that, but even in this room, besides the fact that Giovanni gave me a book today, I don't get a lot of books from friends. And I'm not trying to say this to be like I'm great or anything. I spend, I would say, at least $1,000 a year on gifting books. And that might sound like a lot or not a lot, I don't know, but there's so much dividends that come from giving a book to someone. It really takes your relationship to the next level. And if you want to go really advanced, if you haven't talked to someone in a while, send them a book out of the blue. This is a secret relationship tactic. Do things out of the blue instead of, oh, we're over coffee, you should check out this book. Everyone could do that, but not everyone could do the advanced thing, which is, wow, I haven't talked to my friend Dan from college. I'm going to send him a book with a note. If you want to take it even up another notch, some people in this room have written books, and I've done this next one. So for my author friends, I really do this, my really close friends, I say, listen, I bought 10 of your books and I gave them to 10 of my most influential friends. I think that's the best gift you could give an author, and I highly recommend it if you want to do a serious relationship step up with them. It's going to cost you some money, but it's going to pay out in the relationship. Number 5. This is one of my favorite games to play. Let's help a friend. So Dan Sarkozy's not here tonight. He's in this group. Me and him were sitting down at Sweet Green 2 nights ago over dinner, and I said to him, let's play a little game. Let's help a friend who's not here. So our friend Ula, also not here, but one of our close friends who started Happiness Academy, we started brainstorming about how could we help Ula. Different ways to help her business, ways that she could connect with people, ways that she could have more fun, who she should meet. So the reason this is so important is it does a couple things. Number 1, you're helping a friend. Number 2, you're doing what, in my opinion, is one of the most advanced relationship building activities, which is helping someone that's not there. Number 3, if me and Giovanni are helping a friend that's not here, what does that say about us? That's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, who does that? So these type of strategies force you to build relationships in a more meaningful way, and it's just a little hack to take things to the next level. So the person you're with knows that you're this type of person, and you're just forcing yourself into a helping situation. We're gonna do that tomorrow.
For sure.
For sure. Okay, last one. So this is one of the keys that brings this all together, and I'm just saying, be prepared with value. So I'm going to give 3 examples. So my example is anyone I meet, whether it's a new friend or an old friend, I'm kind of already prepared with value to either give them or collaborate. For me, I have a direct sales business where I help people make part-time income as an additional income stream. So that's one way, I say it's like one of the best ways to make part-time income. So that's one thing I could help with, anyone who's next to me, right? Another thing is I have a real estate business where we help people with investing and really enhance their real estate career. Another way I'm helping value. I have a dinner series I host that I invite friends to. So I can invite them to a dinner series potentially. I know of personal development nerds. I can invite them here. I'm a good kind of connector, so I can maybe get them an intro to a friend. Maybe it could be as simple as being a good friend and just being there for them. But I'm there. You guys see how I have multiple things where I'm prepared? I have ways to work with them. I have ways to help them in business. I have recommendations for communities. You guys see what I'm saying? So I recommend that you guys think through in advance the value that you could bring a general relationship. Of course you want to be flexible and be authentic, but this type of work up front, look, I have Giovanni example. But think about Giovanni, right? If it's an existing friend or if it's a new friend, he can invite them here. It's one of the most valuable things that you could do for someone, bring them into personal development nerds. He has a dinner series he hosts. he's kind of a good connector also. So he has a ton of value for people he meets. It's almost automatic. Probably the best thing is he'll give you a tip on the spot about how to like take your life to the next level. We've all gotten those before. So I'm saying just be prepared, The generic example is think through communities that you guys are a part of. Think through dinners that you guys do regularly. Think through ways that you could help people in their business. What are good referral groups? So list out 5 or 6 of these things, fun things, parties. Becky just invited us to laser tag. That's one thing she always does. Have value prepped to deepen your relationships, right? Okay, so the last thing is just to test you guys. Practice. I'm dead serious.
You're about to be flooded.
Pull out your phones. The reason I want you guys to do this as practice,
I'm gonna live stream this on my Facebook.
live stream this, thank you, is I want you guys doing this tomorrow or even tonight. So start with me. Here's my number. Send me a smiley face. I will send one back. I will be your friend. And
You should add the cost disclaimer. These text messages.
these text friends cost money. Usually I just do the smiley face, but please do your name as well. Thank you, just so I know who it is. And the challenge for I give to all you guys is I often, if I have a free half hour, I'll try to do 20 in 30 minutes or 30 in 30 minutes. And so you're spreading a lot of love in the world if you do this. And you don't have time to talk to everybody and all your friends, but it's not that hard to send a smiley face. And this is one of your jabs, right? So I'm going to text Giovanni a jab tomorrow, smiley face, and then I'm going to ask him for something. And our relationship is going to the next level. And that's it. That's relationship building. Q&A or is it?
Yeah, we have time for like 2 questions maximum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark in the back, and then Alex, I guess.
I was a little confused. What's the difference between the giving value and the jabbing? It's kind of similar. I don't know. Is there a difference?
It is the same. So that I'm saying, have that prepared, And this is a good one. Another good one is inviting to a community. Another good one is inviting to a dinner. Another good one is helping someone with a referral for their business. Another good one is having a business where you could collaborate, right? So that's have your value prepared, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Follow up?
Yeah, follow up. A little bit different.
That's a quick answer, yeah.
Yeah. You're going into the 10 question idea method on people. Do some people get